guys, it's Krista from Anime Collective. So Vagabond by Takehiko Inoue, who is also the creator of Slam Dunk and Reel, is one of my all-time favorite manga series. The story follows Miyamoto Musashi, aka Takezo, on his journey to become the greatest swordsman. He's often seen as a demon because of his brutal and violent ways, but as readers we get to see so much more of him. His growth throughout the series is incredible, and it's what makes his journey so unforgettable. While rooted in the real-life story of the swordsman, Vagabond feels larger than life, an epic samurai tale that stands apart from anything else I've ever read. It goes without saying it's a series I recommend, especially if you're looking for a thought-provoking story or want to be blown away by some of the most breathtaking art you'll ever see in manga. Today I'm reviewing the Vagabond Definitive Edition for you guys to find out whether or not it's worth the upgrade. I'll take a look at what's new, the quality, how it compares to the Vizbig Editions, and how it compares to other premium manga hardcovers as well, to see whether or not this edition is the ultimate way to experience Vagabond. Let's find out. So first off, Vagabond is currently on hiatus. There was a special final chapter released during the last manga expedition in Japan, an event dedicated to the series, but the story has never been concluded in its published form. To date, 37 individual volumes have been released. The original singles by Viz collect the 37 volumes, but the Vizbigs only collect up through 36. The new definitive editions are 3-in-1s just like the Vizbig editions, meaning they'll collect the series in the same way, but I'm hoping we might actually get volume 37 in this release, which the Vizbigs don't include. But for the definitive editions, while it's not confirmed yet, I'd expect around 12 volumes to cover everything that's been released so far. Now, if the hiatus or the fact that Vagabond isn't technically complete is holding you back, please don't let it stop you from experiencing this masterpiece. When a series is this good, it honestly doesn't matter to me. I get it, I'm usually cautious about picking up something that isn't finished too. But man, what's already been released makes Vagabond one of the all-time greats. For me, that's more than enough. As for size, the new definitive editions are 7 by 2 by 10 inches, same height and width on the shelf as the deluxe editions by Dark Horse. For comparison, the Vagabond Vizbigs are 5.75 by 1.6 by 8.63. So these are larger editions all around. Here it is on the shelf with hardcovers from other publishers for comparison. When it comes to price, the definitive editions are retailing at $55. For comparison, the paperback Vizbigs retailed for $24.99 a piece, while other hardcover editions that are more premium releases retail for around $50 to $55, so these are similarly priced to those hardcover deluxes. Since these are new, I also want to touch on the release timeframe for these. One just came out on the 21st, with the second expected on April 15th, and the third on July 15th. So these are expected to come out about every 3 months or so. When it comes to design, the definitive edition stands apart from other Vagabond releases. Unlike the singles and Vizbigs, which are paperback, the definitive edition is hardcover. It's similar in size and feel to Dark Horse's deluxe editions, but without the pleather covers. Instead, this edition features a striking split design cover. The top half is bound in a slate-colored cloth with a pleasing texture and red details included. At the top, we have an inset gold foil Vagabond logo that pops beautifully against the cloth's color. The lower half contrasts nicely with a red vinyl-wrapped material. While it feels durable, I will say that it doesn't sit flush with the cloth, creating this slight height difference in the middle. This is kind of a nitpicky thing, but it did cause some indentation in the gorgeous color pages at the front, but it's not a deal breaker for me. The spine continues the split design in gold foil, which extends to the back, and it's complemented by this half sleeve featuring Musashi, which is removable. It's not quite the quality of the dust jackets we've seen on the Japanese editions of Vagabond. This first half sleeve features Musashi, while the second definitive edition, based on photos, will be featuring Inshun. Compared to the Vizbigs, the definitive edition feels far more premium and minimal, fitting the tone of the series perfectly. The Vizbigs have bold graphic artwork and an interconnecting spine design featuring the characters, which I appreciate, but the definitive edition wins for me in overall design and quality. Where the definitive edition truly shines, though, is its durability. With its hardcover and sewn binding, it's built to last, while the Vizbigs, which have glued spines, are prone to wear over time, with creasing and durability issues possible. While I haven't had issues with mine personally, I've heard reports of Vizbig's pages falling apart from the spine, and I've personally experienced this with a similar volume of Evangelion, also released by Viz. That said, the definitive edition with its premium construction and larger format feels much sturdier and more secure for reading, and is made more so to last for the long term, and it stands toe-to-toe with other high-quality manga releases from other publishers. As for the print and page quality, when I first opened the definitive editions, I was oddly greeted with that familiar smell you get from a Dark Horse Deluxe edition. Flipping through, it's clear these editions align closely with premium releases like the Berserk or Blade of the Immortal Deluxes from Dark Horse, or even the Ubelblatt Deluxe from Yen Press, which I recently reviewed on the channel. Viz aren't new to hardcovers, but seeing them step into the premium 7x10 hardcover format is exciting, and I couldn't think of a better series than Vagabond for a release like this one. The larger format truly benefits the series, particularly the art. The panels look incredible thanks to the Definitive's high-quality print and page materials, which are a step up even from the Vizbigs, which have good print quality. There's more detail, especially in the midtones, the contrast, the saturation of the blacks, and the artwork feels more alive in this new format. The black and white pages in the definitive edition are an improvement over the Vizbigs, but so are the color pages. The saturation in the definitive is way better than the Vizbigs. The definitive editions also enhance the reading experience with less gutter loss thanks to the sewn binding. You can see more of the artwork in the panels, a must for a series like this, where the art is as much of a standout as the story. While the Vizbigs are great in print quality, there's just something about experiencing Vagabond in this premium, larger format that feels right after reading the editions, and they made major improvements in the print quality after seeing them side by side. After comparing the editions, the page and print quality in the definitives for me is indecipherable to the Dark Horse Deluxes, which I consider to be the gold standard in this department, so this is a huge plus for these editions. What about the translation, sound effects, and lettering? After reading the first definitive edition side by side with the Vizbig, I didn't notice any differences. The translation, lettering, and sound effects seem to be the same in both editions, with English translated sound effects and the original right-to-left reading format. What about extras? Aside from the definitive editions being a premium hardcover format, is there any new material? The only new additions are 3 stunning full-color artworks at the front. Takehiko Inoue has so much incredible artwork from Vagabond, showcased in exhibitions and art books, so it's great to see these included. These are also the artworks that are featured on the singles of Vagabond Volumes 1 through 3, so I'm hoping we get the artworks for future volumes in the remaining definitive editions. Beyond that, everything from the Vizbig edition is here too, including the author commentaries from the Japanese dust jackets, character sketches, and all the full color pages. The definitives also come with a ribbon bookmark, which is a nice touch. Alright guys, so now that we've gone over everything, are the Vagabond Definitive Editions worth the upgrade? Especially if, like me, you already own all the Vizbigs. The short answer is yes. For me, Vagabond alongside Berserk has always been a series that deserved this premium treatment. I wanted it to truly stand out on my shelf as one of my all-time favorites, and now it finally does. If Vagabond is one of your favorites too, or if you're a huge fan of this series, these are a collector's item worth owning. I also recommend this edition to newcomers because the artwork looks phenomenal, the print quality is highly improved, and the overall quality is a clear step up above the Vizbigs. That said, if you're looking for the most affordable way to collect the series, the Vizbigs are still a good option with great print quality. But for the sheer quality and the way these look on the shelf and all the improvements they've made, the Vagabond Definitive Editions are now my go-to way to collect the series in 2025 and beyond. What do you guys think of these new editions? And what other premium editions are you hoping to see in the future? Let me know in the comments. Personally, I'm still holding out hope for Gaunts. Like Vagabond and Berserk, it would be a dream to have a high-quality hardcover release of the series. Anywho, that's it for the video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.